hear you but can't see you. Make sure you start sharing in that webcam.
How about now? Excellent. Well, good evening, everyone. I'm very happy to be here speaking with you all. My name is Christina Urbanski, and I am from Poughkeepsie, New York. And currently, I am a 6th grade science teacher at a local middle school. Some of the things I'll start with first is kind of my education background and some of my work experience. I started back in the summer of 2005 at Dutchess Community College Norrie Point Environmental Site in Statsburg, New York. And I conducted tours of the museum to various school groups, history and ecology of the Hudson River. And I had some public school experience after that, 1st, 2nd, and now 6th grade. And predominantly, I've been teaching 6th grade science for the past 3 or 4 years. Currently, I'm teaching 6th grade science, as I mentioned. I'm giving a quick curriculum overview just to see, to show you where we are going this year. We talk about the scientific method. We talk about the metric system, matter, chemistry, energy, sound, light, and the human body. I have been trying to implement it and work on that. I do try to use GLOBE principles in my classroom, and one of my goals as a teacher is to educate everyone on the importance of science education, STEM education, and I do try to introduce GLOBE to some of the teachers in my district. My education background consists of a master's degree from SUNY New Paltz and an associate's degree from a local community college. I focused my major on elementary education, which in our state is 1 through 6th grade. And I also concentrated in environmental science and biology mostly. Down at the towards the bottom of the PowerPoint, I did become a GLOBE certified teacher back during my Dutchess Community College days in August of '99 to May of 2001. And what I'm showing right now is just some pictures and kind of a collage of my experience with the GLOBE program. The GLOBE program really led me to become a science teacher. I knew all along that I wanted to be a teacher, and that was really my path in life, but the GLOBE program really narrowed in my teaching niche, if you will. And I decided very quickly that I wanted to become a science teacher. I think the GLOBE program really provided a lot of opportunities for me that I wouldn't normally have. I went to the Space Congress in Houston, Texas, back in 2002, I believe, and that takes place every 10 years, and that was very fascinating. And I was also able to, in '06, come out to Boulder, Colorado, and attend a GLOBE alumni meeting where I met fellow GLOBE alumni from around the world. So the GLOBE program really helped shape me, I feel, as a teacher. Some more pictures. And in my own classroom, I really tried to implement GLOBE values, if you will, and the idea of the GLOBE program, working together, as you can see in some of my pictures, and that hands-on science learning that I think is really, really important and tends to get lost sometimes with all of, especially in the state of New York, you know, all of the new assessments and things like that. So I really try to implement those values of the GLOBE program in my own classroom. You know, inquiry-based science, hands-on activities, working together cooperatively, really getting my students to ask those deeper questions, the whys and the hows, you know, not just to be satisfied with an answer, but why did we get that answer? How did we get that answer? This slide, I kind of summed up my experiences with Globe, kind of my feelings on Globe. I really feel that Globe can lead you in many different directions. I chose to become a science teacher. That's where Globe took me. And I know a lot of Globe alumni that I've spoken to have gone in many different directions, whether it's environmental science or teaching, or maybe something completely not even related to Globe or science. But by taking Globe courses or using the protocols and having experience with Globe, it really gives you some of those values to move on in other career paths. As I mentioned, it really helped me increase my passion for science and science education. And it helped guide me toward my career that I'm in now. And really, as I mentioned, that critical thinking, the hands-on learning, problem solving, etc. I really try to bring these core values into my classroom. And this is a little bit tiny on the PowerPoint, but basically I was on the STEM education website and I found an article that was quite true and really kind of interesting. So I'll kind of just sum it up for you. But science is taught daily at just 1 in 5 classrooms at the K through 3 level. And I taught first grade last year. And as a science teacher, I even felt it was very difficult to find the time or allowed the time even to bring science into the classroom. So I would take my Globe values and the training that I received, and I started to work the science into all of the academic areas. And that's really what I teach my students now at the middle school level. Our 6th grade is part of the middle school, that science is not just science. Science is math. Science is English. It's reading. It's social studies. And I really strive to show them that every day in my classroom as well. So that's basically it. I just wanted to share with you that as a Globe alumni, my career path I chose was a science teacher. And I really enjoy it, and I really enjoy bringing to science to students every day, and also trying to get my colleagues into science and kind of, bringing more science into their elementary classrooms as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Christina. I see Sue has a question about how to become a Globe certified teacher. You used to be in Globe training, correct?
Yes, I received the Globe training from a Globe certified teacher trainer. And this was back actually when I was in high school, the course that I took, I received the training from a teacher trainer.
Okay, any other questions for Christina?
Okay.
Okay, Sue's typing here.
Yes, I do.
You see the chat window, Christina?
Oh, here we go. Yep. Let's see. Globe implementation in your classroom. Really, when I was trained, I received, and Julie, you can kind of back me up on this. I'm not sure if they do it the same way now. I received a box or a Globe kit, and in there it included, and it's a series of protocols, and that's one way to implement it into your classroom. You can kind of pick apart the activities or lessons that you want to use. Okay.
So now all the protocols are online. And the exercises.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, Cheryl Beck's with that one too. Yes, Eka, all the protocols are on the website. I will look you guys a link too.
Okay, I will address a couple questions here. Let's see. Sue's questions. Have you made any lesson plans that include Common Core tasks? As of right now, not yet. In my district, in the state of New York, we just have received notice of some of the Common Core standards, and some of them are not even being implemented until next year. And I believe, oddly enough, our science Common Core, they're telling us we don't have to implement that even next year. We can do it the year after. So as of right now, I haven't had a chance or an opportunity really to make any lesson plans that include Common Core. As far as elementary schools active in Globe in my area, sadly, no. I've been to a couple elementary schools where I've even given pamphlets, I've given information about the Globe program, and around here, it doesn't seem to, no one seems to be taking an interest to it. And I do know that the districts around here are very, very focused on the new English language arts standards and the math standards. And sometimes science honestly gets put on the back burner, which, of course, being a science teacher and a Globe alumni is very, very sad to me. So, as much as I can, I try to educate my fellow colleagues about the Globe program, just about implementing more science into their classroom. That's great. North Carolina is already using them. That's fabulous. I really wish we could start implementing them more, but it's just not taking effect here in New York as much as I would have thought or would have liked. Oh wow, 3 years at to Rick there. Yeah, it's taken. I've been in the district about 5 years, and so far I haven't had much luck with it, but I keep trying. To Sue, I agree with your statement. It would be a great thing to complete the training. It was a lot of fun when I went through it, and really, it's what science should be about.
Did you see the question from Marcy in there? I'm not sure if you answered or not yet. The one about your favorite, your exact wording, your favorite protocol to implement. Did you answer that question?
Oh, no, I didn't. I did not see it. It scrolled down way too quickly. Okay, let's see. Marcy's question, what is your favorite protocol to implement with your students? Well, I have to say, as I've mentioned, since I've been in this district, it hasn't really given me ample opportunity to implement Globe. However, I was real close, and then with budget cuts, I kind of get bumped around from school to school, so I had to leave the school I was at before I could implement the lesson with my students. But the lesson that I created was a land cover biology investigation that I had wanted to combine my 6th graders with a 7th grade class to create a phenology site, have them measured out using the metric system, maybe like a 50 by 50 meter site, and to study the trees in that area. Tree height, land cover, the ground cover, things like that. So I really, when I was in the GLOW program and with the lesson I've created, I really like those protocols. I was going to have them, make their own clinometers and things like that. So hopefully one of these years I will actually get to implement that unit and collaborate with a 7th grade teacher.
Well, thank you, Christina. If anybody else has any questions for her, feel free to ask in the chat window. We're going to go ahead and get Bob and Tricia started. Jonah is still not online yet, so we're going to have Bob and Tricia go next. But thank you, Christina. It was great.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay, Bob and Tricia, you guys are up. And I see that somebody named Uncle Bill has joined us. I'm not sure who that is. Can you let me know who you are in the chat window?